Hey everybody, this is Charles Morgan. On my desk, as you see in the screen, I have a box of valuable coins. It had been opened before we got our hands on it, but it looks like it's an original box with original sets. These are the 2 coin proof Statue of Liberty commemorative sets that were sold in 1986 by the United States Mint. They contained a proof silver dollar and a proof half dollar. And these sets were sold in order to help the Statue of Liberty restoration project, which was underway. It was a very expensive project, and there was a big national campaign. Oh, look, this one's a different color. So, a little bit of backstory here as we go through this box, and it looks like there's some loose documents here. What is this? Okay, the Liberty coins. And we've got here are some of the specifications of the copper nickel half dollar. See, it has 0.33 troy ounces of copper, 0.03 troy ounces of nickel. That's an interesting configuration. I don't think I've ever seen it spelled out like that. And it tells you a little bit about it. So the Statue of Liberty enlightening the world was dedicated on Bledsoe's Island in New York Harbor on October 28, 1886. President Grover Cleveland took part in the dedication ceremonies and declared in his address that we will not forget that liberty has made here her home, nor shall her chosen altar be neglected. Well, it didn't turn out to be that way after a century. Ellis Island, which served as the first immigration center in the United States, opened in 1982. Let's get this out of here. And it was an entry point for over 12 million Americans, American immigrants looking to start a new life here. After 1924, changes to our immigration laws slowed arrivals and also changed the way that they were processed. It used to be you got a pat in the back to see if you were sick, and if you coughed, you basically went to a health facility to get better before they let you out in the world. But when these changes took place, it caused Ellis Island to be transitioned to an immigration center. Oh, that's nice. Pull this out here. Pull this one out. This one has like a loose capsule, so I'll actually be able to pull this coin out without a lot of hassle. Now you see right now this got a lot of haze on it. You know, the coin's in fine condition, but in order for it to be mint fresh, you know, it is going to have to be dipped. And I would say that some number of the coins that you're seeing, probably I wouldn't necessarily say a majority, but it's not rare to see these coins getting dipped before they get put in third-party holders. And if they're going to stay in these non-airtight capsules over the course of a long, long time, it's not unusual to see that brilliant mirror that the coin came with when it was issued turn milky like this. See the side of the coin there. While Mercanti enjoyed a good relationship with Gasparo, he struggled personally and professionally with Elizabeth Jones. But he looked back at this design as one of his finest, and his depiction of Ellis Island only hints at the great architectural designs that he would produce in later years. Matthew Pelosi does the reverse, quoting Emma Lazarus's poem. Personally, not a big fan of this. The half dollar, in my view, is a triumph, possibly the best design of the three. The statue looks at the rising sun. The depiction is iconic, emblematic, yet realistic. Where the statue feels small in the Mercanti design, it feels large here. It's the scale. The statue on the dollar being compared to a structure. Here, the statue towers over the sun. Edgar Stevers' finest work at the Mint. Reverse was by Cheryl Winter, and it shows an immigrant family standing at a dock, their possessions collected at their feet, all they have in the world, a few items and each other. It's the American immigrant story. Although dated 1986, the first gold coins were struck on October 18, 1985. Proof halves and proof silver dollars entered into production later that day. The first uncirculated half dollar was struck on December 9, and production continued through 1986. The coins went on sale beginning on October 1st, 1985. The gold coins sold out quickly. Buyers overwhelmingly chose the proof version of the quarter-one issue. The mint, banks, savings, and loans, big box department stores offered the coins for sale. A $17 million ad buy was ordered in April 1986, and commercials aired depicting a future grandfather giving a proof dollar to his son after visiting the statue in the year 2050. They got there by flying their air car ship thing. Former ANA President David Gantz played a huge role in designing the program. He requested the Mint strike the smaller $5 gold coin to increase sales, and also suggested the copper-nickel clad half dollar. The Statue of Liberty commemoratives are the first modern commemoratives to feature both denominations, and this is the first base metal, non-circulating legal tender coin in American history. The program was a success, but not a sellout. More than 7.9 million half dollars were sold, most were proofs, and 7.3 million silver dollars sold, with a similar proofed uncirculated ratio. These proof dollar and half dollar sets have not appreciated too terribly much. The silver dollar is tied obviously to the spot price of silver. The half dollar sells for a few dollars each. In proof 69, they are affordable entry-level coins. And proof 70, a little bit more expensive, but not prohibitively rare. The real issue with these coins from a collector's standpoint is just how easily the silver issues tarnish over time. You see they don't fare as well as the clad half dollar. This is just the fact of life with silver. But again, most of these coins would dip out. So far, these have been more or less typical from what you'd expect for the age, even though they, it's a fresh deal. It's just over time these coins develop as haze. I just noticed that each of the two cards here for each
one card for each coin.
Just assume they were.
I didn't realize that.
Printed everything on one. Let's see this case. And again, you see the haze on the silver coin. Although this one has, I think, more visible mirrors. The half dollar is in pretty clean condition, considering. The clad coins will develop a pale yellow or goldenrod hue over time. So the coin staying black and white for long periods of time isn't something I'd expect to see.
Okay.
So we got two more of these. Let's see if it's the same. I'm expecting, like I said, I expect these to more or less be in the same condition, which again just shows you that over time, a couple decades, the proof coins will turn, and the clads will tone a little bit. And it's already kind of falling apart here. These capsules aren't the greatest. And again, this is not these are not sets that have been kicked around. This is just standard. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if they probably came from the factory that way. But yeah, this is just standard, you know, let's just call it coin decay over time. Let me get a closer shot of this one. And even this coin, which, you know, the reflectivity in the fields is largely intact. You still see that skin develop. There is that, you see right underneath the R. Looks like there's a hit there. That's definitely would stop this from earning a high grade. And again, you see that just lightly tarnished. Put this back in the holder. As you can tell, these aren't airtight holders. And $1.50, the clad composition, much more resistant to this toning. Yeah, like I said, man, I just this coin set, I just think that the $1.50 is just so much nicer looking. And, you know, I don't know what the CCAC was thinking, you know, to have the best looking coin in the whole set be the clad $1.50. Not a huge fan of the gold 5, to be honest. It's an okay design, but it's not nearly as cool as $1.50. Yeah, let's see. Last set, guys. Yeah, and you see that thick ring of tarnish on the dollar.
Think we learned anything from
Seen
this?
that before. And
Back in the shop.
see the tint of the coins is not black and white anymore. It's gone to that kind of yellow, and you know, you still see the mirror there. Now, if these coins had colored, you know, blue, green, gold, red, something like that, then, you know, you'd be onto something. You'd probably have a coin that would sell for $200 or more, even in a 68, 69 holder. But this is just run-of-the-mill discoloration that you see on these proof issues. It's also why when you look at classic proofs, the Morning Dollars, things like that, they very infrequently you'll encounter one that is glass white and black, and if they are, you can pretty much guarantee that they've been dipped at some point. So I'll put these back in there. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have some another coin, Guess the Grade, coming up soon, and we look forward to sharing it with you. Thank you.